lots of my clients still making a big amount of money only from their blog post, and that is their main source of making money. Now in 2026, many people are doubting, does blogging still work? Because this is the time of AI. The answer is yes, even more than ever. When I search inside AI, they can give us answers, but it can't replace the human perspective. Even you see, when you search for any serious topic or any research based topic, they also refer some real blog website link inside their content. And people still like this human touch. In this video, I'm gonna show you my exact formula for starting a blog using AI, but doing it in a way that search engines also like. I will go from zero to advanced level from scratch and in step by step. Now, to write a professional blog, you need not to be a professional writer or tech genius. Most people think you need to be a professional writer or a tech genius to start a successful blog today. They also think that because of AI, blogging is dead. They are not fully wrong. The truth is, AI is the ultimate cheat code if you know how to use it to assist you. Today, I'm going to show you how I built money making blogs for my clients. We charge to our clients around $1,000 to make this type of blog. Today, you need not to pay a single dollar. Just follow this tutorial till the end and you will be good to go. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find a niche, how to find a large volume keyword, how to use AI to generate content in seconds, and most importantly, how to humanize that content so it passes every AI detector and ranks on Google and other search engines. Within few minutes, I'm going to show you how to launch a professional WordPress blog, how to write and design the blog post from scratch so it will be ready for search engine and start making money. Also, you will find a timestamp in the description so you can jump any specific part you need. Before moving forward, let me introduce myself. I'm Farjana Rashid, professional web designer and developer, and I'm working in this area for last 10 years. So, you are learning from a real web developer. If you like to see this kind of tutorial more, give this video a big thumbs up, otherwise you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Also, if you like to work with me for any WordPress project, you can contact me through my website. I will get back to you within next 24 hours. Now I have divided this tutorial into 6 simple steps. The very first step, essentials. So first of all, we have to select a specific niche. So when you upload or write or start your blog content, if you write on different topic in the same time, search engine can get confused about which specific niche you are focusing. So it's better to stick in a specific niche when we start blogging, like food, health, fashion, entertainment, traveling, parenting, or anything. So let's see, I'm selecting the topic parenting and newborn care. Next, find some keywords. This is very important when we start writing our blog. So first of all, what is the keyword? So keyword is the word which we type inside our Google search. For example, I'm typing how to get a newborn to sleep. So this can be our keyword. If I search with this, so we will find some results. So some results is coming from some news channel or others website. And if I scroll down, this can be a blog website. So if I go inside, and here we see this is a blog and this is a long content about this topic. And if we see the title, how to get a newborn to sleep, tips to get your overtired baby to sleep. So this is a title, but inside this title they include some focus keyword like how to get a newborn to sleep. This is can be a keyword. Tips to get your overtired baby to sleep, this can be another keyword. In the real world, when any user search for this specific topic, they always don't type the exact keyword. They can type in different ways, like they can type how to get a newborn to sleep at night, how to put a baby to sleep in 40 seconds, how to make 1 month baby sleep at night. So if you type some word and if we see from the search result, these all are different keywords. So we can see here is different type of keyword for the same topic. Also, to get different type of keyword, if we visit to a different website, so here I'm going to this website answerthepublic.com. So you will find different kind of website which you can use to find keywords. I'm using this for now. And from here, if we type our specific keyword, how to get a newborn to sleep, here is the language, and from here we can select the country. Then go to search, and to get a better result, we just need to sign in. I just create a free account for now, but if you really need to work with the premium service, you can upgrade to their pro version. Alright, now again going from here to search, and I have selected the country United States, so you can select it to different country or even you can set it to global. And now we can see the search result for Google and other search engine is 8.8k, so that can be 8,000 per month. And here is the cost per click. Also, if I scroll down, so we will get some more possible keywords related to this. So how to get a newborn to sleep, how to get a newborn to sleep in bassinet, how to get a newborn to sleep through the night. So here is all possible keywords. Also, if I scroll down, here will be some AI prompt. Here is some organic search result. Here is the keywords and the possible search volume. Also, here is the tree view, and you see here is the related keyword, and here is some long keyword related to this specific one. We can also go to the list view, so you can see more detail from here. Also search volume and the keyword for social media and also for shopping. Alright, so from here we can take some more keyword and we can use it to increase the search volume. Alright, now again going to our steps. Now if I go to step 2, then go to content writing. So the very basic and best way, when you write any topic about any specific keyword or any specific niche, we can search or find some related blog which is also publishing the same topic or same niche, and we can get idea about the content and the specific topic more, and combining all this blog we can write your own unique content. But if you are not good at writing or if you don't have any previous experience about the content writing, that case we can use the ChatGTP or any AI tools. Like here, I'm going to ChatGTP, and here I'm typing write 1000 word content based on the title or focusing keyword, this keyword, and make it natural and humanly as possible. Alright, so it's typing. Alright, so we can see it's write a very nice article, and it's also very organized with title, some description, and they make it some line break and write it as some small paragraphs which is very easy to read, some point, some title, some different areas. So this makes it very easy to read and user friendly. But the problem is we cannot just directly copy and paste this content to our blog, because the search engine will detect this is from AI or ChatGPT generated, so they will reject this content if they find it by AI generated. They prefer to write any content should be unique and human written. All right, so first of all, we can check with a tool. So from this website, zerogpt.com, we can check this can be written by human or not. It can detect the ChatGPT or AI written content. So if I go here and copy my text and paste it here, and now if I check detect text, so it's detecting your text is most likely AI or GPT generated, and 64% AI GPT. So it's detected the text by GPT. You see? So this text will reject by Google or any other search engine. So we have to rewrite it and we have to add some human touch with this text. So for that, we will also find some more tools or more website. I'm going to another one. All right, so I'm going here, aitextconverter.com. So I see many other similar website and I feel this one is better for free. You will find some more, but those are not free. And this one we can use it for free. All right, now let's go ahead. So from our text, if I go to top and if I select this one from the first paragraph to copy text part by part, because here they will not allow so long text. So if I add it and enter the captcha, humanize, right, so we can copy it now. And now again, if I go to this text detector and now I'm adding my new text, and then if I go to detect text, and this time we see your text is human written, 0% AI GPT. All right, so now we can save this text to a Word file first of all. I'm saving it here. So here we can make it organize. We can add some gap. So we can make it as paragraph and it will be more readable. So I'm adding some spacing between this. And also when we add this content to our blog, we can polish it more. Now again, going to next step or next content in the same way. First of all, we can copy the text from here, then go to the AI converter. We know when we add the detect text, it's 35.45 AI GPT, so we have to convert it. Go to here again, humanize text, and again I'm adding this text, enter code and humanize. Copy text, and if I detect again, here is 9% AI GPT, so we need to rewrite again. Again, if I go to again humanize text, so sometimes if it's still detect, we need to rewrite several times and type the code, copy text, and again check it. Detect text. This is the same thing happening. Alright, so we can do one thing. We can write to ChatGPT. We can again ask the ChatGPT, please rewrite it and add more human touch. Alright, now we can try it again. For this text, we can copy, we can make it to humanize. Humanize. Copy text and the same thing. Now detect text. And this time we see it's 0% AI GPT. Alright, so this is the process. We need to do the same thing again and again. We need to copy text from the ChatGPT and then we need to make it to humanize with this tool, and then we need to detect it using this 0GPT tool. And if it's not okay 100%, then we need to try it again with this AI text converter or ChatGPT, and then we can detect it finally. So now I'm doing the same thing several times, and then I'm going to add all the text to this Word file. Alright, so I'm done. I have added all the text one by one, and also I have added some spacing and formatting with this text. I have added the title text as bigger and smaller text and added some list, just selecting this text and add it from here. Alright, we can do later also from our blog post. Now if I go to our steps, step 2, write original content. This is done. And step 3, so make content more readable. So to make it more readable, we need to make the content should be minimum 800 to 1000 words. Break paragraph after 30 words. I have already did it. I have added some spacing between text, so you have to do it with your content. And then to make it more readable, we need to insert some images inside our text. We will do that inside our website and post 2 articles per day. So if you think you can post 100 or around 10 blog posts per day, or if you want to upload all the blog posts in the same day, that will not work, or that will not be search engine friendly or SEO friendly. So to make it more updated, to make it more search friendly, we need to be consistent and updated with your blog post. So you can upload at least 2 articles per day or at least 1 article per day, but you have to be consistent. So search engine can detect your website as a updated and regular website, and they can move forward your website to the top of the search for any specific keyword. Alright, now I'm going to move the next step, step 4, and blog environment. So here we have to set up our website, and first of all I have to purchase a domain and hosting. And in this step I'll show you how to get a free domain for the first year and how to get up to 60% discount for hosting through my link. But if you already have your own domain and hosting, you can skip this part, or if you don't have, then follow along. So to get domain and hosting, go to my sites, farjana-rushid.com. Go to tools, and if I scroll down, here is the Bluehost, and click on get started. Or I will leave the direct link to the description so you can go from there. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I am a web developer. I have tried different web hosting companies, don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up with Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted here tons of websites and I never get a downtime. I always get instant support in case I need any help. Their customer support is really amazing and their pricing is really affordable for everyone. That's why I always recommend Bluehost. Now from here, click on Get Started. And here we will find several packages they created. Here we will find 4 types of packages. For the very first one, the basic one. So if you have only one website need to host, you can select the basic one. And if you have multiple websites, you can select their plus options. And with their choice plus option, they always recommend the choice plus option. Here you will get some extra feature for security. You will get free domain privacy, free automated backup for 1 year, and also will get some pro tools for your website. And also when you take the pro package, here you will get additionally free domain privacy, free automated backup for unlimited time, free dedicated IP, and also the same pro tools. But for all of the packages you will get a free domain. For the basic one you will get it for 1 year, and for all others you will get it for lifetime. And also you will get free CDN and free SSL certificate. This will included for 4 packages. And here all the pricing is showing for 12 months, and when you click on 36 months, the pricing is showing as per 36 months. For now I need to host one website, so this time we can go with the first one, but we can upgrade or downgrade the packages anytime as we want. So click on select from the basic one. Now here we have to type our domain name. So if you already have your domain, you can type your domain name here, or if you don't have the domain name, so we have to type a new domain name here. And on the right side here we have options .com, .online, all the extension which you need. I always recommend to use the .com, most preferable, and this .com is also good for SEO. Alright, here I'm typing the domain name Farjana WP and click on next. Congrats, your domain is available. So to get this domain name, click on continue. Now I have to fill this form with my own information. Alright, go ahead. Alright, I have filled this form with my personal information and then the package information. From here we have to select again the basic plan for 12 months. If you like to use for 36 months, you can also do that. So for 12 months, this is the discounted price. If you also check the packages from the first step, here you will find for all the packages they are offering their biggest discount for the first year. We are taking the basic one and here we are getting 73% discount. So where the regular price is $10 per month, now we are getting $2.95 per month. That's huge. Alright, let's go ahead. And from here, packages, extras. So these extra tools they are offering, we don't need these site backup options for now. We can remove. And site lock security, I'm also disabling this. So our total price is now $35.40. That's cool. And finally we have to set the payment information. So we have to fill this up, our credit card number, CVV and expiration date. I'm filling this up very quickly. Finally click on the terms and condition policy. So I agree with their terms and condition. Select this one and finally click on submit. Alright, your purchase was a success and they sent a confirmation email to my email address. Now going to check my email. So now you can see they sent me a verification email. Click to open. And from here we have to click on the verify your email. Alright, my email is verified successfully. By this time I got another email. This is for payment confirmation and the invoice for my purchase. Now from here, click on create account. Here is showing my domain name. Now I have to type my password. I'm setting a new password. Also going to retype the password and go to create account. Alright, your account is ready to go, and now we can log in. Click on go to login. Now here I have to retype my password which I just created and go to login. I'm saving it. We can skip this step for now and let's go ahead. Click on get started. Turn off domain privacy and protection and confirm it. So we have successfully completed purchasing our domain and hosting. Now I'm going to install WordPress. To install WordPress, first I'm going to my sites and then from here go to create site. Now we have to type the site name. For example, here I'm typing WordPress website and site title complete website by Farjana. Then here is some advanced option. We can set our email address, username and password, or if we skip that, they will create some information by default. I like to type my email address and username password. I'm typing and then go to next. Here I'm going to install the WordPress website to the root domain, so the directory will be empty and the default plugins, we can skip this, then go to next. Alright, now going to skip this step and our WordPress website installed successfully. Now we can go to login our WordPress. Alright, this is our WordPress dashboard, and from here if I go to visit site, this is the default layout of our WordPress website. And from here if I go to appearance, the default theme is now activated 2023 and the look is like this. And if we change the look to a different one like Sinatra, and now if we refresh, so you can see our default look is changing. Okay, I'll work with that later. For now I'm going to cleaning up our WordPress dashboard. If I go to our dashboard, here we can see some notification or information box. These are coming from WordPress and our plugin settings. So first of all, going to plugins and going to select all the plugins, deactivated. These are the default plugins. This is installed by default with our WordPress installation. And again select all. From here going to delete. Alright, now again going to dashboard. We can dismiss this notification. And then again going to post. Here is some dummy blog post. We are going to cleaning up. Go to trash and click on empty trash. Same for the pages. Select all page and move to trash, apply. Go to trash and empty trash. And finally going to settings, all is good. And going to reading. From here, the search engine visibility, for this time I am selecting on. Discourage search engines from indexing this site. Our site is still not ready to go, so until that I am blocking this site indexing from the Google or any search engine, and save changes. And finally going to permalinks, and from here we have to set the permalink. By default it's already set the post name like the domain URL, then the sample post. This is alright, we can keep with that. So for now we are all set and we are done with this step. Next I'm going to install theme and necessary plugins. So for that, going to appearance and themes and go to add theme. searching for Astra, or here is the theme Astra. So I'm going to install and activate. And here we can start from scratch, or also we can import some starter templates, so we can get a pre-made structure and we can just customize it, so it will be easy to start rather than to start from scratch. So I'm going to start building now. Let's get started. And here they are asking for several questions. You can fill this information or we can skip for now. Build your site using pre-built templates, AI starter or classic starter. So I'm selecting this one and skip. Selecting page builder, Elementor, and here we will find some templates. Most of them are premium, and if I go to blog, also we will find different categories like blogger, food blog, travel, news, magazine, fashion, influence, podcast. If we search by news, so these are for especially news, but most of them are premium. Alright, so we can select any one which is free inside this. So I'm selecting this one and it's for creative blog. So we can select this one and then we can customize as per our need. So we can keep which we can use and rest of item we can remove. And before importing, we can select the font. Here is some pre-made design, so we can select any one which we like. This one looks good, I think we can keep it. And here is some color palette for this theme, so we can select any one. I think this one looks better, or anything you can choose. I'm selecting this one and going to continue. So feature, page builder, contact form, SEO, search, visibility, e-commerce, we don't need this. Website, email, SMTP. Okay, so these three is selected and I'm going ahead. Then here we can fill the name, and I am expert. I'm building website for my client, so I'm going ahead, submit and build website. It will take some moment. All right, so this is done, and now go to finish setup. So here we will find some more steps to check it. If I go for the first one, site title and tagline, for example, I'm going here, site title, here is a dummy one. We can select the name. All right, parenting and newborn care. Tagline, we can select any tagline. Site icon, I'm uploading a dummy icon. Alright, so here I'm uploading a small size image and this will work as site icon, so it will show in the top of this browser. And if I save it, so you see this image is showing in top of this browser. Alright, if I again go to finish setup, so here is several more steps you can check and go one by one, like review admin email. So if you go there, so from here you see the admin email is this one. So instead of this, if you like to use another email as admin, so we can also do that. Again, go to finish setup. All right, so we can go these steps later also. These are not so much important at this moment. We can do the same thing from inside also. Also, if we go to visit site and we see this is the website with demo content. So now we can add our own content and we can remove which is not necessary in this website. So first of all, we see the website content width. It's started from here, but the header area, I mean the menu area, is taking the full width. So we can keep the same width, and to customize all basic settings, we need to go to customize from top. going to header, going to design, and here is the width is full width. So I'm selecting content width, and now if I save it and refresh our website, so it's taking now the same width as our content. Now if I want to customize this page, so this is built in Elementor. So if I go to edit with Elementor, close it, and here if you want to change any text, just click on here, and from the left side here will be the title, here will be the short description. We can change from left side very easily. Also all the text and item is the same thing. On the right side here is the image, so click on this image, and from here we can upload our own image. So we can also create all the necessary text and images by using ChatGPT or any other AI tools. So if you don't have your own content and you are not sure what should we write in this specific area, so that case we can take help from any AI tools, and we can use those content in this website. And here is the newsletter or subscription. So if you like to use this part, you can keep it. For now I don't need this, I'm removing. I want to keep this website as simple as possible. Then here is another section, so I don't need this, I'm removing. Sorry, not the full area, I mean this area. And then here is some top categories. So these are static, so we can upload any image as this section or container background, and then we can change this text and we can add the link to that specific category page. I'll do all this after a few moments. Then here is the podcast, so we don't need this section. I'm deleting it. And inside this we can take our blog post. So this will be mainly a blog website, so it should be our main focus. If I search a blog, here is the basic post. I'm taking these elements, and post per page we can make it to 3, and column by default 3. If you like to make it to 4, you can also do that. I'm leaving it as 3. And query by default, this will be the descending order by date, so the last post will show in first. Then featured image, so here is the featured image enable options, we can keep it or off. Then title, it's the title tag, meta information, so these are the date and author. Also if you like to show the comment count, so we can do that. We can hide it for now. And meta separator, so this pipeline is showing here. Then excerpt length, we can also decrease it to 12, looks good. And call to action, this is the read more, so we can change this text or the icon. For now it looks good. The image is not loading somehow, so if I refresh the page, so I'm going to view page, and if I scroll down, so these images is not showing. If I go to the website dashboard, if I go to post, so the dummy images with the blog post is not added, so we can fix those later. Alright, so now I'm going to publish my own content. These all are dummy, so we can delete all the dummy content. We can select all and then move to trash and apply. And now go to add post, and here will be the blog post title. So if I go to our Word file, and from here, first of all, the title I'm going to copy and we can paste, but this is the best way, paste without formatting, so it will paste without any formatting. And then if I go down, so we can simply copy all the content. and paste it here. For this text, if I select and from the right side, if you like to change the font size, so we can also do that. From the right side, set custom size, so we can set any specific pixel for this font. So here, if you also want to change the color, so here is the text color. We can make it to more black, and also for normal text. So select all these, and we can also make it to more gray or make it more dark. So in the same way, we can customize the text. And also, if you like to add any specific image after this text, click on enter, and here if we click on this plus icon and here is image, we can upload any specific image. And if we select the image, we can also customize it from the right side, so we can change the width and height. Medium, we can make it to medium or full size. All right, now if I publish and go to the website, so this is our content looks like. In the bottom area, here is a comment section. Also, we can add any featured image with this post. So for that, from the right side, here is the set featured image. So this image will show to the home page in the bottom area in here and inside the top of this blog post. So I'm going to select this image for now, and if I save it, if I go to view post, so you see this image is showing in very top. Also inside the content, that's a different one. And now if I go to our main home page, scroll down, so here is showing the thumbnail image. So for thumbnail, we can select something rectangular images like smaller in height and long in width. All right, so let's go ahead. If we go to this image, go to edit image and crop it. So we can crop this one, apply crop and save edits, set featured image, and finally save this page. Now if I refresh the home page, so we see the height decreases and it looks better now. All right, so now if I see our steps, so install theme and plugin, this is done. Publish the content. I see the very basic way and the easiest way to publish our content. Also, if you like to add some more advanced design or more options to customize it, then we can use Elementor Builder to design our blog post. So let's see how we can design or customize our blog content with Elementor. So if I go to again our blog post, and if I go to edit with Elementor from top, now this is the title and meta information and the featured image. So these three is fixed. We cannot customize it from Elementor Builder. If we want to customize, so we need to do it from the site customizer option. We can check it here, and here if I scroll down, so this is the Elementor Builder, and from here the main content area we can customize it with the Elementor Builder. All right, so first of all I'm clearing it, and now if I open our content, so this is the title. I have already added this in top. Now this is the text. I'm going to copy and click on here. For text, I have to take the text editor, so I'm taking this, and inside this paste without formatting, and we need to add some spacing. So from the left side we can add some spacing or shift enter. Also here Alright, and want to change the color. So if I go to style tab and here is the text color. So we can do it from the each of the element settings, or we can also do it from globally. So if I go to site settings and global color, here is the text color. So I'm making it to more dark. Also this color we can make it more black. Save changes. Now if I go back, alright, so to change the color, going to style tab, and from here we can change the color to this black color. And in the same way, going to the next content. So this can be a subtitle of this blog. So going to copy, and for this one, go to this plus icon and I'm taking heading. After this, here some extra spacing in bottom. Alright, now here I'm adding this title and HTML tag. We can make it to H3, or if I like H4. Yeah, this one is good as this is very small. And also if you like to change the typography or color, we can also do that. I think the default style is okay. And then if I go to again to the next one, so I'm going to copy, and again I'm taking another text editor and paste it here. Paste without formatting. Alright, so we can add some spacing, and the text color we can also go one by one to style tab and change the color or other style for each of the item. But the easiest way, we don't need to do the same thing again and again. We just go to the first one and copy, go to the second one, paste style, and we are done. So same thing we can do for others. We can copy this title, copy, and here we don't need to take another heading. Rather than we can duplicate the first one with the same style, then we can move it to down, and here we can paste the text, and this is done. So in the same way, here is the text title, so we can copy and paste same thing several times. Alright, so this is formatted, and now here if we see from the content structure, here is the text title. So here we can make it more easier for extra content. So if we add this text and heading inside a container, and then when we add any new item, we can just duplicate the container and we can update the text. Let's see. So here for this first one, if I go to this plus icon and here is the container, so I'm taking a container top of it and I'm moving this text inside this container. Now in the same way, this heading and this text, I'm taking one more container, selecting the heading, and from plus icon taking a container top of this heading. Now this heading and text editor, moving these two inside this container. First the heading, then text editor. So if I hide the container, so we see it's inside this container. Now the third one. So in the same way, going to this heading and taking one more container and moving this heading and text inside it. Alright, now here is three container, and in the same way, the last one I just need to duplicate this container. Fourth one, going to this heading, and now instead of this heading, I'm going to my Word file, and this time going to copy the title, update it, and for this text going to copy this text, copy and paste it here. Now in the same way, going to duplicate and going to add the content for rest of the item. Alright, so updated all the content here and finally going to publish. If I refresh the blog post, so refresh, and now this is our blog post and it's coming from our Elementor builder. Now if I need to add some images inside our content, we can also do that. So again going to builder and let's see, I want to add image after this text. So here click on this plus icon, here is the image. I'm taking this and simply going to upload any image. For example, I'm going to upload a dummy one, alignment left, or if you like to make it to full width, you can also do that. And here we will find some more customization options. So this will work for each of the elements. So if I go to any elements and from a style tab, we can add or style it from these options. All right, in the same way for this one, going to add a image. So I'm going to add a image and here we can upload a related image based on this title. So the world is loud. All right, so we can do one thing, we can copy this title and we can generate image using another AI. So for this one we can go to Gemini and here they have options to generate image. So from here we can create or generate too many images as per our need and these are for free. So I'm typing this text and generate an image for this title. Alright, so here the AI generated an image, random image based on this text. The world is loud, bright, and new to them. So here they always cannot make the exact matching with the word, but they try to match it as possible. And if you need to customize it or if you can specific instruction how do you like to create this image, they will also generate that type of image. All right, so this time we can use it. I'm going to download it and using it inside this blog post, going to upload and using it. All right, so in the same way we can generate different images for each of the title and we can use it inside our content. Now finally saving our page, and if I refresh, and here is our post. Now I'm going back to our steps. So here step 4, designing blog using Elementor. This is done. Now I'm going to step 5. So here we can complete our blog setup. So here we can create some post categories and also we can customize our header, footer, and also generate content for homepage and others pages. So let's go ahead, and if I go back to dashboard and here the categories, so if I go here inside the category, so here is some categories and these are from dummy. So the best way to create categories from here under post, here is the category. So I'm going here and removing the dummy categories, going to delete and apply. Now I'm going to create some base or basic category and we can also take help from the AI to generate that also if you don't have in your mind. So that case we can go to ChatGPT or Gemini, anyone we can use. For now I'm using this one. So create some main categories for the niche parenting and newborn care. All right, go ahead. So here they created some core categories. We can use this. Newborn essentials, we can use it. Create the first category. and add category. And in the same way, feeding and nutrition, this is also important. We can create it. Then sleep solution, this category we can use it for our specific blog post, like this is also related to baby sleep, so I'm using it. Sleep solutions and growth and development, also postpartum and parental wellness, health and safety. I'm taking the last one. All right, so for now I'm adding 4 categories, and in the same way you can add more as per your need. All right, now again going to post, and this post from the right side here is showing the updated categories. We can also add new categories from here. So for now, sleep solution, and we can deselect the first one. We can also add any specific tags which will help our blog post for specific keyword searching. So we can type newborn sleep, enter, and here is the image we already updated, and now save it. Now if I go to our home page and scroll down, so we see here is showing the first blog post, and in the same way I'm going to add or create some more dummy blog post. Alright, so in the same way I have generated or create some blog post for these specific categories. Alright, so now from the home page, if I refresh our home, and we see here, we can see 3 blog posts. As we select, the max number of blog posts will show 3 in this area. And then in the same way we can update the categories, and also we can generate related images for that category from this Gemini tool. Alright, so again if I go to edit the home page and going to these sections, going to the first one category. Alright, so the first one, if I go to categories, we can use this category name, feeding and nutrition. We can use it for the first one. And also we can decrease the font size. So going to style tab, and here we can try 22 or 20, and text transform to default, looks good. And the background image, so we can generate a background image for this specific categories. So if I go to this tool, generate image for this category, and going, all right, so it's generated this image. We can use it. I'm going to download and go to home and going to upload. All right, now in the same way, I'm going to update all the text and related images. All right, so I have updated all the categories and images. And with this button, we can add link to all category page or the main blog page or any specific category page. All right, now going to the top section, and here we can generate text based on our niche. So here for the top one, if we count the word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going back and generate subtitle in 6 words for niche, parenting and newborn care. Alright, so this is our subtitle. We can use it. And in the same way, we can create the title and short description. So here is 3 word. Right, so I'm also generating 3 word title and 18 word short description. So here is the title and also the short description. But to be unique, you can also check and regenerate this text if you like, and that will be the best practice also. And also here is a button, read article. So here we can add link to any specific blog post or any specific category page link. For example, if I go to post or go to categories, feeding and nutrition, if I go to view, so this is a category, and here we can see all the post under this category. So for now, I'm just going to copy the link and adding it with this button. And in the same way, on the right side, here is an image. So here we can also add the similar image. So here we should keep the same size when we upload. Here is the 800 by 914 pixel. So I'm going to use the same size image. So if I go here, generate a Alright, so here is another image. We can use it. Going to download and going to upload it. Also, we can resize this image. So 800 by 900, going to crop. 800 by 915. Alright, this one is okay. Apply crop and save it. It's going to select. Alright, so looks good on the right side and saving this page. And here we can also decrease some spacing in bottom. So here is another container. We removed the content from it. We can keep it, but we can remove some spacing from bottom. And if I hide the panel, alright, so this looks okay. And if you like to customize it more, you can also do it, because this is in Elementor and this is very much customizable. Going to save my page. Okay, so this home page is done, and here we can also add link with each of the text. So going to content, and for this category, if I go to this, so this is the feeding and nutrition, and this is the category page. So we can copy the link and add it with the text. And in the same way, we can update or add link with each of the text for that specific category page. Alright, so we are done for this page, and now again if I go to our steps, so step 5, post categories, and I have also updated the content for the main home page. Then header and footer setup. So here I'm going back to view page, and now I'm going to update this header and footer. For that, from top, going to customize. I'm opening in a new tab, and now to customize our header, just hover on it and click on it. So this is the above header, and from here we can change the height and also the design option. So here we can change the border color, background color, and also padding margin. And also inside this, here is our logo. So I'm going to upload our logo. So here I'm uploading a dummy logo. I have created a text based very simple logo. So I'm going to upload that. Going to upload a simple logo. Select, skip cropping, and here is also generated the retina logo. We can also change the logo width. I think this is okay. I have set the width to 300 pixel, or we can try the bold one. I mean the bold text. Let's see. So it's look like this. Right, going back to the light version, and From the left side, here is the menu. So configure menu from here. I'm going back and here is the main menu. Here is only one menu. If I want to customize it, go to edit menu. Here is the podcast about contact. We can remove the podcast as we don't need this, and we can create a new page blog. So new item and add page as we don't have the blog page. For now, I'm just adding as custom link and blog. We will create a blog page after a few moments and URL hash or slash add to menu, and inside or as submenu we can add some blog category pages under the blog. So going to add items and categories. So here is 4 categories. If I like to add these categories, and we can add these categories under the blog, so I'm going to add this as submenu. Then about and contact. So here one thing we can do, we can remove this contact, and on the right side if you like to keep the subscribe option, or here I think it's better if we move the contact to the right, so we can remove the contact and publish. On the right side here is the search icon we see, so we can also customize it with icon size and search width. Also it will be visible on phone or tablet or desktop, so we can do it. All right, now going to subscribe and changing the text to contact, and the contact page we can copy link and add that link here, contact, and open in a new tab. We can enable it, so that case it will open in a new tab. It's okay for now, and saving it. Also one more thing, we can add one more menu item. Going to edit menu, so add item and pages. We can add this home page and move it to top. It's creating problem in here. All right, so I'm saving it, and for menu we can do to the menu page, so it will also update in here. So I'm moving the menu to top, so it's easy to customize the menu area from the menu page. Right now saving it. So now here is menu, blog, about, and contact. Also, if you like to change the header style, you can also do that. Go to header and header preset. So on the right side here is a small edit icon, and you can change the menu style. Like if you go here, you see the menu style is changed, and here is some more options. You see like this or this one. Alright, so I like the previous one, so I'm going to refresh and going back to default state. Don't need to save restore. Now if I scroll down to the footer area, so same thing. If I want to edit the blog page, so click here. Here is the menu. Here is the social on the right side. So if I go to Twitter, here is the text, here is the icon, and here we need to add the Twitter link. Same thing for LinkedIn. So we can add our link, or we can remove or add new icon for your socials. Then here is the subscription. I don't need this area for now, so we can remove it. Here is the builder in very bottom. So I'm crossing this HTML and these widgets. And to the very bottom, here is the copyright text. So we can change the text from this area. Copyright, current year, these are dynamic. Site title, it will take dynamic text. So if you like to customize or add your own text, you can also add directly in this area. Now if I save it and refresh. Alright, so our footer is also updated. Alright, so our header and footer is done. Now again if I go to our steps, so after header and footer, here I have also added a new steps. So update pages. Now I'm going to update others necessary pages. So going to our home, and home page is linked to the main page, then blog page. So I am going to creating a new page, going to page and add page, and going to blog, publish, and then we have to set this page as blog page. So in a new tab, going to settings and reading, and post, I'm setting the blog page as post. Save changes. Also here is the blog pages show at most. So at this moment 10 blog posts will show per page, and then if we have more posts, there will be the pagination option, so you can go to the next page and see all the blog posts. Also you can change the number of posts per page from here. Alright, now I'm going to view page, and this is our blog, and here it will show all the blog posts. So this is the default design, and we have to link this page to this menu item. I'm going to copy, or if I go to menu page and view all, blog, add to menu, and I'm going to move it to top, removing the custom one, and make all others as sub menu. Now save menu and refresh. Right now if I go to blog, and it's going to this new blog page. Then if I go to any of the category like this one, so here will show all blog posts under this category. Then go to about, and here you can add your content about yourself. If you like to keep it, you can add your content. Simply go to edit with Elementor. You can add your own content. I'm not doing at this moment, just doing some basic changes, changing this image, and here we can add the team member. We can remove this section, and also this one. Alright, so after changing all the content, save the page, and going to view page. In the same way, going to contact, going to edit with Elementor, and from here on the left side, here is the contact information, so you can add your contact, and on the right side here is a contact form, and it's coming from WP form, so we can change that from the WP form. And then here is the others contact information, so if you have, you can add in this area. Now for this form, if I go to dashboard, and here is the WP form, here is the contact form. If I go there, here is the first name, last name. So if you like to change the level, the placeholder from advanced, here is the placeholder, first name and last name. Also if I go to general, and here we can make it to required or not. Then email, here is the level, is the it's working in the same way. From advanced we can change the placeholder and all other settings. Then message, and also if you like to add any extra field or new field, you can do that. Go to add field. For example, I like to add the phone number after the email, so single line text we can add here. And From here, going to advanced, placeholder will be phone and height level like others. And for phone, the field size will be large, just similar as the email. And if I save it, and if I go to the view page of contact, we see the phone number field is added. All right, so I'm removing this at this moment. And also here is the settings. So from here we can set the form name, the submit button text, the sending button, and from advanced we can add some advanced CSS option. Then here is the spam protection, so we can enable it. Then here is the color palette notification. So after submitting this form, it will send to the admin email address. By default, you can set any other email address. The email subject, from name, email, from email, reply to, and inside the message there will be all field information. Also go to confirmation, and from here we can set the thank you message which will show after submitting this form. All right, now I'm going back, again going to our home page. So we are mostly done about our page settings. And then if I go to our steps, so step 5 is done. Now step 6, and here I'm going to show some basic steps for SEO. So let's go ahead, going to dashboard, and now I'm going to install a SEO plugin which can help me to do some on-page SEO work. So going to plugin and add plugin and searching for rank math, and this is the plugin rank math SEO. It is a very good plugin for SEO work on WordPress. So I'm going to install this one and activate. Now here we need to do some basic steps. Enable user tracking. So if you have account, so we can connect it. For now, I'm going to skip step, and then we can go with the default settings. So start widget, and if you have already another SEO plugin, Yoast SEO, so you can also import data from that plugin to this plugin. We don't have anyone, so we can skip this. And then here is some basic information about the website. I'm going ahead. You can connect this account with your Google account. For now, I'm going ahead, save and continue. In sitemaps, so we can leave all as default. Going ahead, optimization, save and close. So we can do these settings after complete it now, anytime later. So all is good now, and now I'm going to return to dashboard. Now going to post, and going to this blog post, edit with Elementor. And now we will see a new tab, SEO, inside this Elementor builder. If I go there, so from here we can do some basic SEO for this specific blog post. So this is the preview of search engine result. So when someone see this website inside Google search, so they can see something like this. There will be this title, there will be some short description, and this is the link they can see. Now if I go to edit snippet, and here we see how to get a newborn to sleep. So if I go to Google and search for this specific keyword and scroll down, we see here is showing the title, here is the link and some description. This is meta description, this is the link, sorry, this is the title, and this is link. So when we see our website, user can see this type of preview. So we can see this from this plugin. So this is the title, this is coming from here, it's taking dynamically the website title, text, then separator and site name. So instead of this dynamic, we can make it to fully custom as you like. So here we can type directly the focus keyword, and we can add some extra text like through the night. And here is the ranking we see in top, the 47 out of 60. So this is the max number of length for this text, and we cannot make it longer than 60. Then here is the permalink. So we can keep the permalink similar as our title, how to get a newborn to sleep through the night. And then here is the meta description. So by default, it's taking some random text inside from our block text, but we need to write something very important and informative for user, so they get motivated to click on this link. So here I'm writing something user friendly. We can decrease some text because it's longer than 160. All right, so it's okay now, and it will be saved automatically if we cross it. And we see also the scoring from the top, and this is the scoring for SEO for this specific blog post. This is now 13 out of 100, and this is very low. We need to fix it and we need to improve the rating. So here will be our focus keyword. I'm typing the focus keyword. So I write it down, and instantly we see the rating increased to 63 out of 100. And if we scroll down, here is the basic SEO. So here we can see all the points which we need to fix or which is good or not. So these are okay, these are in green mark, and content is 822 word long. Good job, this is okay, but it should be more better if we increase or longer our content. Then go to additional. If I increase it, and here we will find some more points we need to fix, and it will increase the scoring. So focus keyword not found in the subheading like h2, h3, h4. So we need to add this focus keyword inside our subheading like these headings. So we can use this focus keyword. Right, so let's see where we can add this. So in the last title, we can add this word says about, and all right, I have added it. And now again, if I go to SEO and go to additional, so we see the focus keyword found in the subheading. It's solved, and also the score is increased. So in the same way, we will find some more options. Add an image with your focus keyword as alt text. So if we check any image, we need to add this keyword with image. So for example, I'm going to this image, and here is the alt text. Inside this, we need to add our focus keyword and select. Now if I go to SEO, and we see it's increased to 68. And if I go to additional, so we see this is solved, focus keyword found in image alt attribute. So in the same way, we need to fix all other issues also inside the title and content readability. So when we fix all these points, it will increase the rating to maximum for this content, and this will be search engine friendly, and Google will show this blog post for this specific keyword in top of the list. By the way, this is not a fully SEO based tutorial. I tried to cover some basic area about WordPress SEO so you can get some core idea. But if you like to do the complete SEO, that's a different chapter. So you can search for that and complete the on page and off page SEO for each of the blog posts. So here our main focus is to cover these basic steps. Like in essentials, I show you how to select any specific niche and how to find specific keywords. Then content writing, so here I try to cover how to write a real content using AI tools, then how to make it more readable, and how to set up a blog, how to install WordPress, and how to complete your blog website with all necessary steps. And finally, I try to cover some basic idea about the SEO and WordPress SEO. So you can do some basic steps for your WordPress, and search engine can rank your website for the specific keyword as much possible. Alright, so that's all for now. If you have more questions or queries, you can comment below. I'll try to reply on each of the comment. And if you like this video and like to see more valuable tutorials like this, give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise, you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. Also, if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And finally, if you like to work with me for any WordPress project, you can contact me through my website. Just go to my website and go to this link, get started now. You can fill this form. I will get back to you within next 24 hours. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.